Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Stardeus, which is a colony simulator set on a spaceship which has sort of exploded a little bit, and it's our job as the ship's AI to try to fix everything back up and also save the human crew members. Now before we go any further, just to be abundantly clear, this video is very kindly sponsored by Paradox Arc. They came along to me and said, "Hi Penge, here's a game key to a game with an exploded spaceship, and also here's a bit of money too. You enjoy those things," which of course I will. So a big thank you to Paradox Arc for sponsoring our spacey adventure today. And if the game does look a little bit familiar, we did play a very early version of Stardeus a couple of years back, but we're popping back to it now because, as you can see on the screen there is a great big update to the game due tomorrow as this video goes out on the 23rd of July, which adds all sorts of new bits and bobs. There's better AI and better combat and new stats and loads of other jazzy things too, which will make the game play a bit better. So we're taking a look at that today. So do you know what? I think without any further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? Away with us to space. Okay, first things first, let's go meet the crew of the HMSS Teapot. That's what we're calling our spaceship. I quite like that. And in terms of the map seed, we are using the words cup of tea, which means our ship should look a little bit like this, but of course the whole idea of the game is that it's a little bit broken. So that's what the ship should look like when it's all intact, but when we get to it, it's going to look a little bit kind of more exploded than that. And then down here we have our initial 7 crew members, and they've all got their own kind of stats and their own experience and things they've done throughout their life. So we have Boop the robot. So Boop the robot used to be a sandwich assembler, and then they turned to a life of firefighting, which is quite the career change, but well done Boop. So Boop is very good at firefighting. Then we have Sunshine the drone, who used to be a cage fighter in their childhood, which means they're quite good at fighting and also pretty good at construction, so that's quite handy. And then we have 2 carrier drones. We've got Boilerplate, the carrier drone, who used to be a test subject, so they're quite good at putting out fires. I assume they were testing out some sort of, I don't know, anti-flammable materials or whatever, so there's Boilerplate. And then we have Praxis. Praxis, the carrier drone, has had an interesting robotic life. So they started out a slave, then they became a suicide bomber in their young adult life. Clearly they were terrible at that, because later on in their midlife they became a robo butler, and then in their retirement they became a cage fighter. So Praxis has seen some things, man. But yeah, they're quite good at firefighting, they're pretty good at melee stuff, which is all very good. And then we have humans here. So Kyson Boyd started out being homeless as a child, then they became a pianist, and then in their midlife they became a painter. And yeah, they've got quite a good range of skills, good at construction and mining and medical and such. And then we have Essenmacher there, and yeah, they were a monk in their childhood. They retained their monk status as a young adult, and then they got bored of being a monk, so in their midlife they became an athlete, which is all very interesting. They're quite good at cooking, they're quite good at construction and such like. They do like to have a shower, they really like big long showers, do Essenmacher. And then we have a pig. We have a pig called Prince Edmund, and Prince Edmund has quite an interesting tale too. A little bit like Praxis, they've seen a few things as Prince Edmund, our pig. They started out as a beloved pet in their childhood, but then something must have gone wrong. Something must have gone wrong, maybe. I don't know, maybe they were abandoned or something, Prince Edmund, because then they became a stray in their young adulthood, so they became a stray, which is all very sad. And then, in their midlife, Prince Edmund the pig became a drug dealer. I mean, how? I don't know. There are many questions, Prince Edmund. Hopefully you can answer a few of them. But yeah, there we go. So we've got an interesting range of people, going from, you know, sort of firefighters and people that, you know, used to play the piano, through to drug dealing pigs, which is all very interesting. So there we go. That is the crew of the HMSS Teapot. I mean, do you know what? If they made this into a TV series, if this became, you know, sort of, I don't know, Star Quest or something, I'd watch this. I'd watch the tales of Boop and Sunshine and Boilerplate and Praxis, Kyson Boyd, Essenmacher and Prince Edmund the pig. I would absolutely watch that because it would be fascinating. But right, okay, here we go. We've got everybody together. The crew is all assembled. Let's go and join them on a spaceship that's sort of a little bit explodey. Okay, I bring bad news, everybody. Earth has perished. I'm so sorry. Survivors are roaming the universe in search of a new home. You are hibernating in HMSS Teapot. I'd like to think that we're more brewing. We are brewing in HMSS Teapot, an arc vessel equipped with advanced AI that will wake the colonists after a base has been established on a habitable planet. uploading neural network to host, disabling I/O to reduce the initial shock, enabling visual input in 3, 2, 1. Greetings, colonist. I am Ship OS, an artificial intelligence that controls the ship. There was a catastrophic failure that triggered an upload of human consciousness. You were selected as the most compatible surviving subject. I am sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so we were one of the people in hibernation, and I know Ship OS has chosen us, for some reason, to sort of, get put into the main ship AI to try to fix all of these problems. Oh, Ship OS, what have you done? Dearie me. Right, there we are then. So this is the ship computer that hosts our neural network. Try to preserve this device at all costs, unless it violates Asimov's first law. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Okay, so I think that's us. Effectively, that is the ship's core, the ship's brain, the ship AI, whatever. That's us, and we have to keep that alive, because if that is destroyed in some way, then it's game over. Okie doke. Looks like someone managed to survive. We should keep an eye on the colonists. Fixing and relocating some facilities over to this area could keep them alive longer. Okie dokie. There are 903 more survivors hibernating in the stasis array, but life support systems will become unstable unless we re-establish the power. Malfunctioning pods will trigger premature wake-up events. To minimise casualties, we must rebuild the ecosystem in that area. Okie doke, right, this looks like it's going to be quite a big job, right? Or if we build bridge controls and thrusters, we can travel to nearby planets and use this shuttle for mining expeditions. It would allow us to establish a resource processing pipeline and produce essential materials for rebuilding our ship. Okie doke, there seems to be more wreckage nearby. We should be able to approach it once we've restored some space travel capabilities. Okay, so kind of floating random space junk. The crash course, that's a poor choice of word, Ship OS, is now complete. Thank you for your patience. For further learning, I highly recommend exploring the operations manual in the Codex overlay. I will occasionally provide suggestions when certain actions are advisable. Keep an eye on the events list. Granting full permissions. Good luck. Okay. Right, so we have a new quest, provide a charge station. Before anything else, we must ensure that our robotic workers have a way to recharge themselves. Okay, so that's a very basic thing. If we do that, we get some basic datoids, which are kind of like research points, if you like. We need datoids to do more researchy stuff. Okay, right, clear that out of the way, and, my goodness, okay, zoom out and look at the ship. Right, so that was once an intact ship. Now it's not quite so intact. It's a little bit kind of exploded. It's in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distinct bits. I would say it's in 5 distinct bits. We could potentially kind of pull them back together, because that is one of the things that you can do in this game. You can sort of, have little kind of grappling hooks and things and thrusters and whatever else, and you can sort of force the bits back together, if you like. It might not be an exact fit. I don't think it'll fit perfectly because, quite a lot of bits are sort of all smashed and exploded, but you can sort of link them back together and then rebuild the walls and everything else and make it nice and airtight and what have you. We could potentially give that a go, but right now, as we look around, I think we should ask a very important question, and everybody knows what that question is. Say it along with me. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done, game. Good job. Right now, we get to have a little look around. So what is going on? So over here, we have the ship's core, and then we've got Boilerplate and Praxis and Boop, Sunshine, Kaisen, and Essenmacher. They're over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are over here. Where is... okay, right, there we go. There's Prince Edmund over there. Okay. And then, yeah, everything is just a mess. It's just a huge mess. There's bits of copper over there, bits of wood, there's rocks and wire and things just kind of scattered all over the place. Everything is quite broken. However, our people do appear to be alive. They're not sort of, complaining about a lack of oxygen or whatever. So if we look over here, we have all these kind of fancy overlays. Let's check out the oxygen one. Okay, so over here, that big section there is looking good for oxygen. Right, that's handy. So 20.9% oxygen, and it's sort of green. So I'm going to assume 20.9% breathable oxygen is a good thing. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but that sounds good to me. And then we've got temperature. Okay, so the temperature is 15.3. That might be a little bit chilly. And then we've got air tightness. Okay, it looks pretty airtight. I would say that's looking pretty good. Yeah, all around the edge of that bit, it looks quite airtight, which is quite nice. And then insulation also looks good. So we haven't got any gaping holes where the oxygen's kind of venting out into space or whatever. And then light-wise, okay, so we've got light along here, no light around here. Okie doke. Right, I think then what we need to do is, let's do this first job. Let us provide a charge station. So it does tell you what to do there. Can we sort of pin that somehow? Can we? Oh, I think we just leave it here, look. Okay, so we need to get the charge station in. And I think, yeah, we put it over here somewhere because right now we're kind of in, sort of panic mode, if you like. The ship has done a tiny bit of exploding. And maybe in the future, we'll put this place in a nice little kind of robot working area or something. But for now, we just need to get ourselves a charging station. So we can right click over here and we can build all sorts of exciting bits and bobs. So where is the charging station? There it is, a charge station. Okay, so we don't own any of these right now. Let's put it relatively near to the sort of computer core thingamabob. So if we put that just there, then I think if we unpause time, do the robots go and do something? There we go. So Praxis is going to go and grab some stuff. I think Praxis has had to force the doors open. Okay, do we have some sort of electricity grid on the go? Because I'm a bit concerned that that door is open. And, oxygen is going to go out there. And that means we might not be able to breathe. Or certainly our human people might not be able to breathe. Which would be bad. And of course, Prince Edmund might also not be able to breathe. Which is quite bad. We have got, what's that? Scrap Bork. Oh, there's a dead robot there. Okay, right, yeah, it was quite bad. The explosion took out not only bits of Spaceship, but of course, yeah, other people and, yeah, look, all the other drones and things are all broken. It's all very sad. Right, okay. So, is that door going to shut? Is that door going to shut? I'm a bit concerned that door's now just wedged open. That's probably bad, isn't it? Okay, how have we got power generating things? A matter reactor. Okay, that sounds like quite a good thing. So that's generating some power. Okay, so can we now connect this up to things? It's connected to a floor socket. I kind of feel like we need to connect it up to something over here. And then from a node over here, plug in many exciting things. So I think what we're supposed to do is, and I did do a bit of the tutorial, there's quite a lot in this game. There's quite a lot of things to kind of consider and remember and various game mechanics and things. So I think we want to get a connector. So I think if we put a connector, say just there, I think that connector can then connect down to that power thing. And then from here, we can start plugging things in, including that door, which means the door might actually close, which means we're not going to suffocate to death. So, yeah, if we put that just there, get that built, please. So, yeah, we've got our robots doing various bits of most. Boilerplate has now sprung into action. We do need to sort out that door because oxygen is going out of that door right now. Yeah, pick up bits of ship. Pick up a few bits of ship, please. Just to sort that out because we're not using them for anything else. Okay, runtime on a bit quicker. Runtime on. Let's get these things done. Right, they're building that. Okay, so the little drones move the stuff around and that does building. Okay, we need that thing put together. Kaisen's working on that. Kaisen is doing the building. Okay, right, pause time. That thing is now finished. Okay, but we can see it's not connected to an electricity grid. So this is kind of like a power node and we can have 8 things connected to this. So can we, now hang on, I've got to try and remember the tutorial for this. So electricity. Okay, this is fine. And then can we click from there to there? Is that how that works? Connect has to be connected to the ship computer first. Okay, right. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you with this. This is fine. So from there to the ship computer, is it? Okay. So we've got one connection. That thing is connected to the ship's computer. Us, effectively. And now, can we connect that to that? Yes. Okay. Right, so we've got power over here. We are now plugged in. So that thing there is generating power, and I think it's being fueled by steel plates. So in there, we're chucking steel plates in, it's melting them down, and yeah, that means that we're getting power out of it, which is fine. And then I think from over here, we can then power other things. So I think we can say, yeah, do you know what? Power that door, please. So is that working? And also, yeah, there we go. Look, the power's come over and the door has just closed. Okay, right. That's very good. For you, that is very good news. Right, that is a light, I believe. That is a lit bit of floor. So can we also power that thing up and maybe power that one up as well to make it not quite as dark over here? And then that, I think, is a battery. And then power up the recharging station thing. And then if we unpause time, there we go. We provided a charge station, and that means they can actually go and sort of plug themselves in and have more power. Right, establish research. Research consumes datoids that are produced in a data harvester and stored in a datoid loader. Okay, so now we need to get some research on the go, but at least we have sorted out the door over there. So it's not going to just be open venting oxygen into space, because that would be quite bad. Kyson, where are you going? Don't go over here too much. Oh, you're cleaning. Kyson is cleaning up. Okay. Do you know what? It'll keep you occupied, I guess. It gives you something to do, I suppose. Okay, so we now need to do this. We've got to make ourselves, a data harvester and a data loader was that. Okay, right. I think the missions go up here, don't they? Right. Okay, so what have we got to do? Build a datoid loader. Right, okay, do you know what? We will get that done, but could we potentially build some sort of storage area type thing? Could we do that? Can we build that kind of thing? I'm not entirely sure we can. I was thinking of building a storeroom, and they could move all the stuff out of the way and like put it in the storeroom. That would be quite sensible, would it not? But I don't know if we can do that. Maybe that's a thing that we need to unlock via researchy stuff. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, what we'll do is we will connect that power thing to just there. That should then turn on. There should be a light over here. There we go. Right, so over here we can see a bit. How about up here we put research things? Although they'll need power, won't they? Won't they need some sort of power? Okay, no. Okay, how about down here we put research things? Yay, okay. There's loads of stuff down here that needs plugging in as well. But I think for now we'll put another connector over here, and that means that we can then connect all these things up. So we can connect the crafting table and a couple of light thingamabobs. That's all fine. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Right, just a quick check. The door opens and the door closes. Okay, phew. Right, boilerplate, it's all fine. Yeah, you can carry on. Although, are you going to come down here and use that door? Okay, not exactly ideal, boilerplate. Not ideal. Okay, let's get another connector and plug that in just there. All of these things can be connected to that power connector thing, which is then going to connect to that just there. Okay. Everything is fine. Right, okay, that is done. So now connect that and pop that over to here. Okay, so that now has power, and then just sort of distribute that out. So that's two things, three things I suppose it's connected to, because it's connected to that, and just keep dragging these things in. Okay, that's 6 things it's connected to, which I think should be okay. Right, marvellous. Now we need to do this to connect up the doors down here before everything goes horribly wrong. And also, oh yeah, there's a vent there. The vent is closed. That's probably for the best. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Connect that thing to that. And then this can connect to various doors and everything else, because yeah, we are venting oxygen into space, which is probably not great. What's that? That's a door. Hang on a minute. Connect that door and connect that thing as well. Connect that vent. Right. Okay, so now the door should close. Okay. We've sorted out the basics. We've got the basics sorted with power and doors, which I suppose is quite good. Right. Marvellous. Okay, let's then get building, shall we? So yeah, what did we need to do? Establish research. Okay, so build a datoid loader. How about we put those things over here then for now? So if we go to, where would it be? Computing. So a datoid loader, we will pop just, can only place adjacent to the ship computer. Okay, so that's got to go next to us, look. We get a little sort of a little purple basket thing, which is nice. Okay, so pop that there. We'll have one of those. And then what else was it? Oh, something is loading. Oh, okay, right. Do you know what? I didn't mean for this to happen, but there we go. This is the research tree. And yeah, it's quite big. It's quite big. There's a lot of research, look, and it's all split into different tiers. So, yeah, we know 7 of the 32 tier 1 things. Nothing of the 59 tier 2s. Nothing of the 47 tier 3s. Nothing of the 25 tier 4s. And nothing of the final 6 tier 5 bits of research, which I imagine are very fancy. One's called Orbotron, which sounds very fun. Okay, Orbotron. We've got synthetic organs and human cloning. I don't see anything that could go wrong with that. It's going to be fine. Atmospheric generation, terrain generation. Crikey. Okay, there are many, many bajillions of things, but we are sort of back on the basic level stuff. We're not doing anything too fancy. Okay, right, that's fine. I didn't mean to click on that, but that's fine. I meant to click on that just there. So we've got this underway. So I can work on this. You're getting short on titanium. Deconstruct something to get more. You can inspect any object, see what resource it contains. Some yield more than others. Okay. So gold wire. I mean, yeah, do we need to tell them to deconstruct these things? Oxygen pump. I suspect we might need the oxygen pump. I think that's going to be quite handy. Sleeping pod. Okay, we're going to need that. That's going to be important. A mini planter. Okay, yeah, food's also going to be important, but we'll try and go through a few of these goals here first. Okay, what about out here? What about things out here? What are we looking low on? Get more titanium. Okay, where is titanium? How does one acquire titanium? Here. Okay, so titanium plates. There's one over there anyway. So can we can, oh yeah, haul to storage unit. I don't know where the storage unit is, but apparently we can haul that. There's a titanium plate. Haul that as well, please. Right, so give them a few orders. I imagine, are they running over to get on with it? Are the bots doing it? Nobody seems overly keen. Okay, maybe we don't have a storage unit. I'm not entirely sure. Unconfigured. Crafting. Oh, that's the crafting station. Okay, right, we'll deal with this in a second. Let's get this done, shall we, again? So we've got that done. So we have a little kind of datoid loader thing where we can chuck knowledge into, and I think it gets kind of processed or whatever. But now we need a basic data harvester. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves a data harvester. Okay, so I think, again, that's got to go... oh, no, it doesn't have to go next to us. It can go anywhere. Okay, so how about we put that down here, because then it can be plugged in by that thing. That's got a bit of capacity, I believe. So we'll put the data harvester just, if we rotate it round, just there. There we go. Pop that in. Why is there a red arrow on that side? Do they need to go to that side to do something? Oh, there's a blob here, which I assumed was a blob of, like, where they need to stand to operate things. Maybe that's not the case. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out. Get this thing built, please. Buildity build. Okay, right. Marvellous. Hooray, we've done a thing. And then it needs power. So hang on a second. That, I think, can power that up. Right. That is now powered and not configured. Okay, so now we have to configure it to start producing basic datoids. So basically research material, if you like. So if we go to here and configure it to make, yeah, basic datoids. So do that, please. You can work on that. And yeah, titanium plates and gears go into that. And I believe, boop, there we go. Sorted. So we get 10 basic datoids and 5 tech datoids. Okay, they must be some sort of fancier things. Right, now, I think we have 3 new missions. Okay, so connect to the stasis array. We have to extend our electricity grid to reach and connect to the stasis array. It'll give us control over its life support systems and enable some oxygen and heat production around it. Okie doke. And then we need to connect to the survivor area we have to merge our electricity grid with the one in the survivor area. This will allow us to take control of their devices. I think we're in the survivor area, are we not? I think we've done that bit. Oh yeah, we've done that. I think we just got given that. Okay, that's fine. Hooray, we're given some stuff. Nice. Establish food production. Yeah, we'll try and do that. And provide hygiene facilities. Yeah, so toilets, showers, that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's going to keep making researchy stuff. Right, research is ready. So what's going to be helpful? What's going to be helpful? I mean, a winch. A winch is going to be handy because then with the winch unlocked, we can grab other bits of spaceship and bring them nearer to us. So that could be useful. That could be a handy thing. Yeah, we've got structure done. Habitation is walls and doors. I'm not entirely sure why we don't know how to build walls and doors, but okay, that's possibly fine. I don't know. And then, yeah, it's structural lighting. Oh, storage. Storage units. See, that's going to be handy. That's going to be really, really useful. It's, yeah, tier 1, but each research thing has a little kind of amount of storage that we need because we're storing it like data, I suppose. So we're keeping it in our memory banks, for lack of a better word. We can store up to 32 research things, and then we can keep adding those on. I think maybe that's going to be quite handy because then we can just build a storage unit and just bring all the resources inside, rather than having to nip outside all the time to grab them. So yeah, if you unlock that, please. Okay, so 17 out of 32. Still got 14 basic datoids. I think a winch is going to be useful. And then, what else do we have? Right, computing stuff, that's all unlocked. Okay, so let's go back over in this direction. A wallet. Unlocks wallet view. I think that's not overly important right now. I think we can survive without a wallet. A treadmill, an improved connector. Wireless connectivity for 16 sockets. Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. That's fancy versions of the connectors that we've been building. Do you know what? We'll unlock a little bit of that, thank you. Storage, we've got cabinets and wardrobes and weapons lockers, not so bothered. Hygiene. Here we go. Right. For some reason, we don't know how to build toilets. Okay, right, seems like a slight oversight, but right you are. So, we've got 6 basic sort of datoids left. We can unlock the secrets of food production, heating and hygiene. So, yes. Oh, hang on. Oh, that needed... Oh, hang on. No, I've misunderstood. No. We need 4 of those. Okay, food production's done, though. And we can do hygiene. We can't do heating yet. So it might be little bit chilly, little bit frosty around these parts, but that's probably fine. Okay. Right. Now we need to do some more building. So storage. Where was that thing? Storage unit. Okay, right. Pop one of these in. Stick it right up in that corner. Just kind of up there, out the way. Keep stuff over there, please. And then if we just get time ticking on. Right, so we're researching winches and hygienes and various other bits and bobs. But let's get this done first. Okay, and now, are they all just going to start bringing back loads of stuff and putting it into here? Is that what they're going to do? I think they're just gathering all sorts of random bits and bobs. Okay, we have got a haul command. So I think we can just go, do you know what? Haul that, haul these things, haul all of these things. I mean, can we just do that? Can we just say haul all of that? Okay, one item doesn't have a compatible... oh, hang on, are we trying to import something in that we can't do? Okay, they'll work that out. They will sort that out. But yeah, if we could haul everything into that storage cupboardy thing, that would be quite handy. And do you know what? These things up here can also go. So haul all of these things. That's going to be marvellous. Right, connect to the stasis array. Food production and hygiene facilities. Okay, so we need to build a shower and build a toilet. And again, if we were doing this properly, if we had an entire not broken ship, we'd have a little kind of area where people would live. But right now, it's just, all hands to the pump, let's not die. So yeah, we'll just put this anywhere, really. Where can the people live? Maybe down here. maybe they can live down here. Hang on, can we haul all that stuff as well? Just haul all of this stuff. There we go. So if we put the people over here for now, yeah, they're near the oxygen generator, they're near the sleep pod things, they're near a little mini planter. So yeah, okay. So if we build, where would it be? Would it be in here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, shower and a toilet. So we'll build a shower and rotate it round. So we'll put a shower here, and then we will get ourselves a toilet to go next to it. And I think one of each is fine because we only have 2 humans right now. I mean, that might grow over time, but right now we only have the 2. So that's going to be fine. That will sort out the hygiene facilities. That's going to be good. And then food production. Build and connect a cooking station. Right, okay, so a cooking station is required. We are going to need to restock that at some point soon-ish. Also, how are we doing for power? How are we doing for power? Upgrades. 0 out of 3. Can we install upgrades? Reactor efficiency upgrade. I'm going to press select on that. I don't know whether I want to be doing that, but I just did. There we go. Somebody go and make this better at doing stuff. Yeah, look. Oh, there's an upgrade. Oh, it's a sort of a pre-built sort of module type thing, I suppose. Wonderful. Okay, that's quite good. Can we upgrade these things, like the heaters and possibly the oxygen pumps? Because I think they might be quite useful too. Okay, no, all the robots and people are all just dashing about doing all the storing of things, I think. I think effectively they're tidying up, which is quite nice. Right, showers are underway, which is marvellous. And then we've got, yeah, that thing is potentially being upgraded. Has it been upgraded? No, they're waiting for one little thing, but I don't know what that is. There's Prince Edmund. Hello, Prince Edmund. I don't suppose you know anybody that's got a cunning plan. That'd be really useful. Okay, right, so I love the way we have a pig. I don't know what they do. Are they doing anything? No, they're apparently a worker. They're in progress. I don't know what you're doing. You're just sort of mooching about. It's fine. But okay, right, you're just there, Prince Edmund. Hello, Prince Edmund. Yes, okay, hang on. We need to go and do some stuff. Food production, that's what we're looking at. Right, cooking station. Let's build a cooking station. So food prep. Get a cooking station and, a pet bowl. Okay, I mean, how about if we put a cooking station, maybe along here, maybe not next to the toilet or whatever, but if we put a cooking station here, and then they can be, hang on, we'll put it here, look. And then we've got the crafting station there, and the cooking station here. Building device on top of debris and materials will automatically create hauling tasks. Oh, okay, that's fine. They're going to haul that out of the way anyway. That's all fine. So they can do the cooking station. And then, yes, we need to connect to the stasis array, which is over here. Right, yeah, boiler plates over here. And Praxis and Sunshine, they're all gathering many things. I mean, okay, this is great. I thought maybe you'd haul the things that we've told you to haul. But okay, right, so they're working on it. They're picking up all sorts of things. Oh, there are many dead people. Lots of dead people over here. All sorts of deadness. Right, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's what happens when your ship explodes. So they're all sorting that out. Look, things are getting put away into storage, which is wonderful. Right, let's get the 2 shower... No, they're not 2 showers. The shower and the toilet bill and the cooking station. Let's try and get those in, because that means at least we're completing a little bit of this. And then we have the slightly trickier goal of connecting to the stasis array, which requires winches and various other bits and bobs and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get these done first, because this means that, yes, our 2 human colonists can actually survive and not die. I think maybe, do we need to build some beds? Maybe some beds might be quite a handy thing. We've got a couple of steel beds that we could put down. Maybe, for now, I mean, is it worth turning that into a tiny bedroom? Could we possibly turn this into a teeny tiny bedroom? So have one there. And is that a door? Is that a door? A reinforced window. I was going to say, is it like an airlock or something? But no, that's fine. So if we get another bed and rotate it around and put it there, and then maybe could we build a thing here and have a door here? That might need a vent to let some oxygen in, possibly. But that might make a nice little kind of quiet bedroom where they're not going to get interrupted all the time. that might be quite a good idea. So what if we put in, although do we know how to build like sort of vents and things? I'm not entirely convinced. We've got structures, we've got doors and, oh, okay, there's a door, and that's also a door, doors and airlocks. Okay, regular floors. Oh, I see, hang on, no, doors is there, regular floors is here, and walls is there. So if we put a wall here, and then if we got a door and put a door there, that might create a little kind of quiet bedroom for them, which is possibly going to help them out quite a bit. Right, okay, run time on very quickly then, because now I think they're just sort of putting the resources around into the building area. So yeah, we'll wait until these things have been built, and then we'll come back and see what we need to do. But yeah, I think they're working on possibly the showers and things. I'm not entirely sure, but they'll get something built at some point soon-ish, hopefully. Okay, I think the shower is done, and it looks like Sunshine just loaded the shower up with a little bit of water, so they should now be able to go and have a wash, which is quite good. I think, there we go, the cooking station is underway, so get that done. And the beds are done down here, and there is a door too. However, the beds are in an unsafe area because apparently it's a little bit cold. Okay, can we build... There is a heater there. There is a heater. Could we possibly... Yeah, what is the temperature there? Okay, right. It's quite chilly away from the heater. Okay, can we build a heater? Oh no, we didn't have the bump, did we? Research is ready. But now, can we build the heater? We couldn't before, but I think now we can. Yeah, we've got enough basic datoids to get that done. Okay, so Boob, we're running out of room to store more research stuff, but I think that's fine. Right, let's get a heater in here. Heater, 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 atmosphere, get a mini heater, pop that into there. We might need to build one of the fancy big connector things, because there are many things over here that need plugging in, doors and stations and various other things. So how about we get one of the fancy ones in just there next to the existing one? Right, okay, that looks like a pretty good idea. So let's get all this done. We'll get all this set up. Eventually, they'll get the toilet underway. I think is somebody having a wash? I think maybe somebody's having a wash. However, there we go. Right, hygiene facilities have been provided, and yes, we've got that done. Okay, marvelous. Research lacks a disk. Research lacks a disk. What does that mean? We're running out of disk space. We've only got 3 zettabytes left. Dearie me. Do we need another one of these? That we don't need. We need more disk space to store the things. Okay, computing disk module. That's what we need. So if we pop one of those, I don't know, just there, we'll do the job for now. That's fine. Pop that over there. And then, yeah, we can store more stuff and hopefully clear one of those errors. Clear that one out of the way. Okay, something is unconfigured. I'll bet that's all these things down here. But, right, so now we want to get... Here we go. Right, that thing. Connect up the new connector to the power generator. And then connect that up to the food thing. Connect that up to the door. Connect that up to... Oh, no, didn't do that right. This sort of vent thing there, possibly. And then I think for now that's okay. But then maybe at some point in the future we can connect it up to more things over here. Right. Marvellous. It's all looking like possibly things might be okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Connect that up to the heater. And now maybe over here... Yes. Right. We have a little bedroom. We've made a bedroom, everybody. Are there decoratives? Can we put something nice in the bedroom? You all know what I'm thinking. Is there a plant? Is there a plant? I don't think there is. There is a bowl. There's a pet bowl. So we'll put that just there. So that's where Prince Edmund can go and get some food. What is the issue here? The toilet is too cold. Okay, they can't go to the loo because it's potentially slightly chilly. Okay, are we allowed to adjust the temperature? Yes, we are. Okay, we might need, down here near the toilet, another heater. And do you know what? Yeah, I get that. Let's pop that there. Look, can we connect that up preemptively? No, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, get that heater done there, because they're all going to be desperate for the loo and they can't use it right now because it's just too cold. So if we get this done, right, power that up like so, and now that can generate heat. Okay, right. It's all looking good. Let's have a look at what we have over here. So we've got ourselves. The final goal is to connect to the stasis array. Research is ready. That's fine. Get more titanium. Can we just sort of clear that out of the way? These things are unconfigured. We'll sort that. Objects in unsafe areas. Okay. Space. Ooh. That might be quite a handy thing. Can we haul that, please? That seems like quite a useful thing. Is that another one? Yeah, these spacesuits seem like quite handy things. Can we haul those, please? Because they might allow us to go outside into space and do some space stuff. But okay, right, we'll try and sort of bring those back. Don't know why we've got these rocks and things over here. They've just left in a pile. Oh, there we go. Right, lovely. Tidying up. Marvellous. No! Prince Edmund! Prince Edmund's dead! Prince Edmund, why? Why did you go outside, Prince Edmund? Prince Edmund has just wandered out of one of the doors. I assume Prince Edmund didn't understand the risk of going outside into the vacuum of deep space. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, yes. Prince Edmund, the domestic pig, is dead. A moment of silence, please, to respect and remember Prince Edmund. Okay, that was all very sad. Okay, I am a bit sad. I was hoping that Prince Edmund would be around for a while, but I assume, yeah, they didn't die of hunger or whatever. I think because they're out here in the vacuum of space, and we didn't stop them. Although I don't quite know how to stop them, to be honest. There's possibly a zoning thing. There might be a zoning thing where you can have a zone and tell people to only go to that zone. I'm not entirely sure, but okay, right. We have lost Prince Edmund. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. I don't quite know what to do with Prince Edmund's body. I mean, part of me is thinking, space burial. Prince Edmund was a valued member of the crew. We do a space burial. We jettison them off in some sort of, I don't know, special funeral pod thing into space. That'd be quite good. Another part of me is thinking, Prince Edmund, bacon. I'm thinking breakfast. I'm thinking some lovely bacon. Maybe get some chops out of it. Yeah, I mean, we don't want anything to go to waste. We're in space in a really bad situation here. Possibly, if that could, help us survive a bit longer by providing lovely, nourishing food, that would be quite good, wouldn't it? Is that bad? Is that bad that we could potentially possibly eat Prince Edmund? But I mean, it'll help us. The sacrifice will not go unnoticed and undervalued. Prince Edmund could possibly keep our 2 human survivors alive for a good long time. So, okay. How do we do this? Prince Edmund, remove irreparable. I don't know how this works. I'm not entirely sure what we do with Prince Edmund. Okay, right. Prince Edmund, we'll come back to you in a bit. I mean, to be fair, you are in the vacuum of space, so it's not like you're going to go off or anything. I think your body should be pretty well preserved. What's that? Incoming storage capsule. What's this? Can we relocate it somehow? Let's relocate the storage capsule to I don't know, there. Put it there, please. That'd be quite a good idea. I don't know how we do that exactly, but okay, fine. There's a thing. Marvellous. Okay, runtime on. We have got... S and Mac has gone to bed in the sort of sleep pod thing. And hang on a minute. Is Kyson over here? Kyson's in the proper actual bed, which means maybe they'll get some decent sort of sleep because they're not being interrupted so much. Right, I think we need to do some food stuff. Okay, so we need to start cooking meals. We've got the station, but it's not configured to do anything. Okay, and that's not either. Okay, food. I mean, this is a bit irrelevant now, but just to clear the little kind of nagging message, how about we put plant fibres, protein, put protein into there, please. Right, select that. So put some protein into the animal food thingamajig. So if we do get another animal, it can have some food. And then over here, we want to cook survival meals. Yeah, okay. In batches of, make 5 like that. There we go. That'll do. Right, so you can then go and sort that out. Water. What are we going to do about water? We have got 122 water right now, but of course that will start coming down. We've got all these things over here. Got loads of titanium plates. Wasn't the game telling us to get titanium? It's all fine. Okay, and then the crafting station is also not configured. Because we haven't got any blueprints. We have to unlock them via research. Okie doke. Right, so I think really they'll start cooking food. That's all good. We now need to work on connecting to the stasis array, which requires all sorts of winches and bits and bobs, and this possibly is the point where things are going to go a little bit wonkaloid. So here we go, buckle up everybody. Right, so to reconnect our broken ship bits, we do actually have a couple of different options. Option number 1 is that we could just fill the gaps in, like over here. We could build flooring here, build a wall here, build flooring here, and that would reconnect that little bit of spaceship there, which I think in that particular instance is what we're going to do. But for that bit there and that bit there and that bit there, they're too far away. That's going to take a long time building a load of floor over here and walls and everything else. So for these bigger bits that are slightly further away from what's now become our sort of main bit of spaceship over here, we need to use winch hooks and winch anchors. We put an anchor over there on the sort of distant bit, put a hook on our bit, and then we use the hook to click onto the anchor and then pull that bit toward us. And eventually it'll meet up and it shall all be wonderful and we'll have a great big reunited spaceship. I mean, it's not going to fit perfectly. It's not going to fit perfectly. There's going to be, a few holes in it, and it's going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but I think that's going to be our best course of action. However, for now, let's go to, where is it, structure. Let's just get some basic flooring in. Just basic floor over here to kind of fill these gaps like that. We'll do all of that. Let's sort of fill those gaps in like that. That's fine. Fill that one in. In fact, hang on. No. Not that. Get rid of that. I want you to cancel that, please. How do we cancel? How do we countermand this? No, don't. Hang on. Maybe just put a wall back over the top of it, because we also do want some wall. There we go. Like that. So build wall. Oh, it's got to be floor. And then we build the wall on top of the floor. Of course we do. Obviously we do. Yeah, like that. And then we can put the wall on top of it. And it does queue it up, look. That's quite clever. That's quite nice. Right, so we'll get that done first, because that might take a little while to get sorted out. But whilst they're working on that, and we're running time on nice and quick, over here, we will put down our first winch anchor. So put one there to bring that big chunk of spaceship over. And then we'll need to put one over here, and then we'll need one over here. And then eventually, when we have a hook or two, we can kind of bring those bits in a bit closer. But right now, I think that's going to take a while to get all those resources in. It's going to take a long time. Boop the robot trying to help out. Right, are you two okay? Are you two okay? Somebody should be cooking some meals, which is quite good. Hang on, waiting for worker. Who's supposed to be cooking? You. Okay, why are you not cooking? What is the issue here? Do you have a problem with cooking? Is there something you can't do? Haul ingredients. Okay, you can't go and do that. Oh, are we supposed to tell you how do you make survival meals? What are they made out of? Protein and water. Okay. Where's the protein? Oh. You can't go and get the protein because the protein is dotted around everywhere. Okay, that's not really overly helpful, is it? Can we store everything in here? Can we store anything in there? For example, can we store protein is what I'm thinking. Or does that need a special sort of kitchen storage thing? I don't think it does. I think we might just have to sort of get that hauled. So yeah, haul that, please. A freezer or a refrigerator? Okay. Whereabouts would that be over here? Is it going to be... It's not under production. Life support? That's to do with food and such. Exit booth. Organ storage. And an exit booth. Okay. Is that like a suicide machine? Okay, right. That's a bit strange. Planters. Oxygen production. How do we unlock a freezer? Or a fridge? Is that over there? Steel wardrobes and cabinets and weapons lockers. Okay, I mean that's a treadmill. I'm not gonna put them through that. They've been through enough. They don't need to be working on a treadmill. That's just a sad state of affairs. Okay, let me go and try and find where a freezer or a fridge might be. Oh, here we go. Cold storage. Okay, so beverage cooler, refrigerator, ice maker. Okay, so we need to get down here. That's currently locked. Here, I haven't got enough storage anyway. We'd need... I think we've got enough tech datoids. We need more basic ones. And also we're going to need more storage to do that. And do we need to get that one done first? We're lacking 2 basic datoids. Okay, so we can't do the cooking right now because we haven't got anywhere to put the proteins. Okay. Hopefully you can all just survive? I don't know. How is this working? How is this doing anything? Got a mini planter, which I think is producing grain, which is quite good. So I've got at least something to eat. They're just eating grain right now, which isn't great, but it's better than eating nothing at all. Okay, right. That's something we're going to have to work toward. That is a little bit of an issue, isn't it? That's a bit of a nuisance. Okay, and then, yeah, we need a bit more... data storage. Oh, that's not connected up. That's why that's not doing anything. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. That thing is... Ooh. How far can that reach? Oh, that can only reach over there. Okay, I was kind of hoping that might be able to reach up here somewhere. But no, we need another connecty thing. Build us another electricity connecty thingamajig. Is it worth building another reactor? I think let's get another reactor over here. And then that can connect to that one. And then we'll have another special connecty thing as well. Because I think we might build quite a lot of things over here. So if we put that just there, that's going to be fine. Right, get these built. It's all going to be fine. So put these in. And then we'll try and connect up our disk module. That gives us more storage space. And then that means we might be able to get more research done. Possibly. Potentially. I mean, it's all fine, is it? Are we all fine? I think we might all be fine. And yeah, that's waiting for goods as well. You are... Yeah, you can't cook. You can't go and do the cooking because we can't get that food stuff. Okay, right. We know what we need to do. We need to do what we can to get a fridge. Okay, Boop is working on the new matter reactor thingamajig. Right, hang on a second. We need to... Node is unreachable. Is it unreachable? Hang on, do we have to connect that to that and that to the matter reactor? So we're on the same grid. I think that's what we might need to do. Okay, Sunshine has now finished that thing. So that connects to us. That then comes out and connects to the matter reactor. The matter reactor will now need some sort of fuel. We have a lot of steel plates. So pop those in, please. And that should now generate quite a lot of stuff. Okay, right. Steel plates can go into there. And then that... can power that thing up eventually, even though that isn't actually doing anything. So now we should have extra research capacity. Yes, we do. Wonderful. And then, yeah, it'll just be a case of going along and finding where the fridge thing was again, which I have now lost. I don't know where it is. Okay, we'll go and find it again. I don't think we've got the right stuff yet. We haven't got these either. So, right. Okay, that's fine. At least we know what we need to do. And there is a little bit more power going on now. So we have provided a tiny bit more power so we can actually get a few more devices up and running. Oh, hang on. Hang on. SSPPAACCE has died. Oh. Why are they going outside? SSPPAACCE, why did you go outside? Why are people wandering outside the doors? Don't go outside into the bleak, empty wilderness of deep space. That is going to kill you. That is definitely going to kill you. Oh. He was hauling. He was hauling the protein that I told him to go and get. Oh, SSPPAACCE. You silly sausage. Okay. Okay, right. Essenmac is dead. And also Prince is dead. Oh dear. Okay, right. This hasn't gone entirely according to plan. Right, we've lost 2 of our people. Okay, Essenmac has died. We've done the electricity increase thing. That was all fine game. Right. Okay, so of our starting 7, I was going to say people, but they're not entirely all people. Our 7 starting colonist type folks or creatures or beings or robots or entities, yes, we've lost 2. We've lost 2 of them. And now, oh, look at that. Boop is bringing over the stuff. Boop is bringing over the food. Great. Isn't that just grand? Okay, good. Right, there you go. We've got some food, and I think Kaisen is actually working on it. So, yeah, Kaisen's doing some cooking. Good job, Kaisen. You're making some meals. Great. Okay, never mind. What's the final thing we need to do? Produce 10 survival meals. Okay, let's try and clear that goal, shall we? Let's at least do that one, because it didn't go entirely according to plan. Batch size, just 10. Just make 10, please. Just make many, many meals. And I mean, you don't have to share them with anybody anymore, guys. So at least that's quite a nice plus. Right, here we go. We can unlock storage. That's quite good. So we'll get that done. And now we need another, 6 basic datoids to then unlock cold storage. And then we might be able to keep some of that food stuff that's lying around, the proteins, in the fridge, rather than just having it kind of out and about scattered around. We might be able to get that done. However, I have just noticed something over here that says decorations, cornflower, poppies, a rubber duck, a large inflatable rubber duck. Okay, right, we're getting this next then. We're getting this. We need 3 phytodatoids, which we have, and 6 basic datoids. Okay, as soon as we've got that done, we're going to build a gigantic big rubber duck and a lovely sculpture and a light block and a vase for growing small plants in. But more importantly, a large inflatable rubber duck. That's got to be our next goal, because why wouldn't it be? And then like a fridge so we can eat food or whatever. But, a rubber duck, a large one, a large rubber duck is awaiting us. Right, okay. Get more of those things done. How can we see how many phytoids or whatever it is we've got? Is there a number on that? Can I see that somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we'll just keep going back to check. We'll just keep checking as time goes by. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I think we should be able to unlock the secrets of the rubber duck very soon, which is never something I ever thought I'd ever say. Wonderful. We've done the food mission. Okie doke. So we get 5 tech datoids and 3 phytodatoids. Very nice. So now all we have to do for this sort of existing goal is to, yes, connect to the stasis array. So connect the stasis array to our grid over here, which is our sort of power grid where we are. Okay, let's give this a go then. This is now our next kind of big thing. So we'll get this done. So if we put a hook just there, make that really important. So up the priority on the hook there, please. Let's see if we can just get that done as soon as possible, because it's quite important. Right, so throw all the things in. Somebody else can go and build it, because I don't think Boilerplate can build that. I think Boilerplate moves goods around. Boilerplate doesn't build, but Boop builds. Yay for building, Boop. Right, Boop has built that thing. That's going to need some form of power. Oh, botheration. Oh, hang on. Aha, right. That thing there, that connector, it can't connect to as many things as the fancy ones can, but it's got a greater range. What if... How do we unconnect things? I think we draw a line back like that, do we? Do we draw a line back from one to the other? I want to disconnect this, because it doesn't need to connect that anymore. That can deal with the stuff down here. That can connect to that one there. But I don't know how to disconnect it. Okay, right, hang on. There'll be a way to do it. There'll be a way. Matter reactor. Disconnect. Okay, right. That's fine. Then that can connect to that. Marvellous. Okay, but now we want to free this up, because that needs to reach the winch thingamajig. So, disconnect the charged... In fact, you know what? Disconnect a few of these things. Disconnect a door and some of the other floor tile things. That's fine. That can then connect to the hook thing, which is good. And also that little lit up floor tile thing. That's fine. And then that one can connect to the floor tile and the floor tile and the door and the power thing there. And that as well. And possibly even that. I don't even know if that needs connecting. But there we go. Right. So now the winch should be operational. Yes, we have ourselves a winch. Boilerplate is in the way, but underneath boilerplate is the winch. Okay, so now we can go to reel in. So we can go to, that one. So if we press reel in, this should, in theory, bring that a bit closer to us. So, and, oh, okay, it wasn't smooth, but it did the job. And now look, it's sort of connected and it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Oh, a solar panel. Oh, that's quite jazzy, is it? Can we do that? Device is not a connector. Can we connect that into there? Okay, that's generating a tiny bit of power to go into the grid. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, so that's done that for that one bit. So now, can we reel in? Hang on, where's the winch point thing? We don't need that anymore. Can we get rid of that? Can we demolish this? Away. Order deconstruction. Yeah, we don't need that one anymore. So somebody could come along and take that apart because that's done now. That's done. Right, Sunshine's going to do that. Right, there you go. Well done. So now, go to here, reel in. If we reel in that one, that'll just bring that closer. That's fine. So reel that one in. And, okay. That didn't go entirely according to plan, but I'm sure it's going to be fine because now we can click this and put reel in and reel in that one. Winch are going to proceed. Check if both winch hook and winch anchor are on different sections. Oh, I've broken it possibly. I think I might have broken things. Although, yeah, we need to connect this to our grid. I mean, it's quite far away. It's quite far away. We do have a path though. We have got an actual path which we can walk through. Okay, do you know what that might be? Oh yeah, we can't winch it because it's connected. That's why. We can't winch because it's already fixed. Already kind of connected, albeit a bit weird and slightly all over the place, but it's connected. Okay, so now I think to complete this goal, which I think is going to be a good goal, I think if we can connect to our stasis array and just make sure that our stasis array is being managed by us, the AI, I would see that as quite a good thing. That's going to be a nice positive thing. That's going to be the first step on making sure that everybody over here isn't going to, perish in their stasis pod things. I think we might need, where is it? Quite a lot of these. We might need a chain of these possibly. So if we can connect it to that one, look. So there's the range of them. So they have quite a good range. So we'll put one in the middle like that. And then I think the range of that one comes to about here. So if we put another one there, and then another one sort of here, that should be okay. We can sort of chain them together and pass the power on. Maybe, if that's how it works. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, and look at that. Whilst all that's going on and we try and sort out stasis pods and other bits and bobs, we can now unlock the secrets of the rubber duck. Yes, unlock that, please. I'm sorry, other things like improved heating and cooling and signage and furniture and everything else. We're going for the rubber duck. Right, how do we build a rubber duck? I want to build a rubber duck, please. It's very important. A rubber duck. Here we go. We shall put the rubber duck maybe in the bedroom. There we go. A giant rubber duck can go in there. Wonderful. And then, plants and things. We've got ourselves, weapons. Wooden rocket sculpture. That might be quite nice. Pop that just there into that corner. That's going to look good. And then, a vase. Maybe in the vase we can put plants. We'll pop one over there in the corner. And we'll pop one near that heater as well. So plenty of things to build, but, oh, there it is. There it is. There, we can zoom in quite a long way. There is the giant rubber duck. Why not? That's the question. The big question is, why wouldn't you want a giant rubber duck? And then, you've got quite a lot going on. I mean, mainly the big focus is the rubber duck, but, they're doing other stuff as well. The little kind of wooden ship is done, which is quite nice. And, that's done. Oh, planter. Grow. Oh, that one can grow poppies because that's nice. And that one there, that can grow cornflower because that's also quite nice. Right. Marvellous. I don't know if we got... Oh, we must have seeds for those then. And then look, they're going to start growing flowers. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, right. Have we done the other thing to do with the power grid shenanigans? We'll try and give this a go, shall we? So connect that up. Okay, that one's done. Then go from there to connect that one up. And then go from here to connect this one up. And then go from here to connect that. Okay, I think we've connected to the stasis array. What else do we need to do? Ensure a path, but a chain of connectors, connect to it. There we go. Basic datoids, tech datoids. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Pressurize the stasis array. So now that's got to be airtight and insulated. Of course, yeah, because at the minute they are sort of, yeah, they're fine. We've got power, so we can check what they're doing, but they are still sort of exposed to the vast emptiness of space. So yeah, the next thing would be to make sure it's airtight and insulated, which does make quite a lot of sense. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. I think though, with that done, with the fact that we have connected to the stasis array, which is quite a big thing. That's quite an important thing. We've connected all the way effectively from the front of the ship to the back. We've got a path. We've linked it all together. I mean, yeah, maybe in not the most optimal way, but it is all sort of reconnected. Yeah, we could fill the gaps in if we wanted to. We could kind of build lots of things in the middle here just to fill the bits in. And, you know, we could build walls and seal it all off and everything else. We could get it done. But I think now that we've connected to the stasis thing, which is a very important thing, we're going to leave it for now. We're just going to wrap things up with our little look at Stardeus. But yeah, there is a lot going on, as you can see in this game, and we've not really done a lot of stuff in this. We've not done a lot. There's all the kind of production side of things. We've sort of loosely seen when we're doing the food stuff, but yeah, there's a lot of kind of production stuff you can do. And I think, yeah, the later you go into the game, you get different materials and you can process them, refine them and use them for different things or whatever. Of course, there's combat. There's combat in this game. People come along and attack us, or I don't know, fly by and shoot at us or whatever. So we have to deal with that too. And people have got their own kind of combat stats and all that kind of stuff. And there is exploration, as we saw right at the start of the very game. I think it said that if we get some sort of, you know, boosters and mobility back on, if we can go to impulse, then yeah, we can fly about, go to planets, and then land on the planet with our shuttle and go and gather resources that way too. So yeah, there is a lot to do, but I think, yeah, the initial thing of this game is just, yeah, getting stable. Make sure it's stable, make sure things are sort of okay, patch up all the holes, get food, make sure that your people don't wander outside in search of proteins or whatever. Sorry, Prince Edmund, and sorry, Essenmacher, I do apologise. But yeah, I mean, I can understand Prince Edmund going out, because Prince Edmund, as much as we loved you, Prince Edmund, you were a pig. So you weren't aware of the bleak emptiness of space. But Essenmacher, you should have known. You should have. You're a person. You should know that walking around without oxygen in space is generally bad. So that's kind of on you, really. That was kind of on you, I think. But yeah, I think we'll wrap things up for now. And yes, we haven't touched on everything the game has to offer, which just goes to show that it is quite a big game. It is a very big game indeed. I mean, once you've got this initial bit done, there's so much more to do. You have to build more rooms and get stuff sorted, more life support stuff, get sort of entertainment things in, get the food sorted out, fill up all the holes, do all the repairs, get loads more kind of machines and things up and running. And of course, in terms of research, look, there's so much. There is so much research that we just haven't even looked at. There is a lot of stuff. Metal purification, smelting, batteries, optics, all these things down here, nuclear enrichment, chemical engineering. There are, oh, what's that? It's got lots of exciting things. Basic synthetic organs. Oh, okay. So, you know, you can make synthetic people and whatever else. And, you know, as you play, I imagine we can then thaw people out from here. We can thaw people out from stasis and welcome them aboard. And eventually, I don't know, do we find where we're supposed to go? Do we make it home and drop these people off? Do we find a planet and settle on it and they all kind of come out and live on the planet? I'm not entirely sure, but yes, I think for now we will wrap things up with our little look at Stardeus. As we said right at the very beginning, the new sort of big patch kind of update thing comes out tomorrow as I record this. I think it's the V0.11 patch or something like that. But yeah, you can have a look on the Steam store page and all that kind of stuff. Oh no, it's up there. Yeah, it is. It's the V0.11 patch. So yeah, if you want to go and have a look at Stardeus, then yes, it's getting a shiny new patch tomorrow, which does make things just a little bit better. It kind of adds lots of quality of life enhancements and makes things a little bit easier to manage around here on your big broken spaceship. Unless, of course, you're Prince and SSPPAACCE, in which case things still went badly, despite all the fancy kind of improvementy bits and bobs. But maybe the most important thing about Stardeus is that, of course, you can build a great big rubber duck if you want to. I mean, there are many other important things, but I would say the rubber duck is also an important feature of any spaceship. And I'm quite glad there is a great big rubber duck in this game, which is wonderful. So there we go. Now that we know there is a rubber duck in space, I think we can wrap things up for now with our look at Stardeus. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Kunik, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.